few months. Any comments about safety? Are we safe in Spearfish? And if not, what would you do about it? If we are, comments about that?
Safety is an ongoing issue, just like many other issues within city government. We'd like to say, well, everything is safe. It's going to be. It's always an ongoing process, and when something happens, we become reactionary and try to adjust to the changes in the environment. But I think for the most part, we've done with our police force and our fire department. We've got the best fire department around. We've got a great police force. They're doing the best they can with increasing demands placed upon their services. And will we try to get better? Absolutely. That's the goal of every department that we have, is never to sit back on your haunches and say, well, we got that solved, we're going to sit back and let the roads stay we paved the road once, and it's going to be the same way, so the roads are going to be safe. It's always an ongoing. Those of you who bought a house, understand that you buy a house, but it's got to go a lot of, you got to pay for insurance, you got to paint it, you got to make sure that the plumbing works, you got to do all sorts of continual ongoing. Same thing with public safety. Are we where we would want to be? No, I don't think the police or fire department, they're always trying to do the best they possibly can given the circumstances. And we provide them with the training as much as we possibly can. But I think it's an ongoing issue that we deal with in city government when safety or any of the departments. It is a work in progress. And we try to do the best we possibly can. And when there's hiccups in the road, we try to address those as well. So move that along a bit here.
Safety, that's an interesting issue. You know, life just inherently isn't safe. You know, so at what level of safety do you feel comfortable? And that seems to be changing all the time. There's a lot of input from many different areas, levels, and ways of looking at it. I kind of feel like if you let things go, you'd end up in a padded cell, maybe. You know, we can have a whole lot of options for freedom. So. I guess you know I concur. You know, it needs a continual assessment. You need to adjust to the changing environment. There's a lot of things changing out in the world. It's not the same as it was 20 years ago or even 10. So how do we react to this? What do we reactively, you know, adjust to, and what do we proactively look and plan for? And I guess that's how I look at it. And I'm not sure if I know the answers right now, but I'm willing to look into that. And I think one of the things we have to watch is it's easy to regulate. It's easy to add more rules and ordinances and levels of control. I think it's human nature because we can't control people. We can't control the weather. There's a lot of things we can't control. So we kind of try to control the things that we do. But I think if we have an eye to a balance, and I like, you know, the alderman type governance that we have here, because there's many voices, you know, and the word says that in a multitude of voices there's wisdom. So we get kind of a give and take, and we come up with something that's probably very acceptable in the middle. Thank you.
Okay, Mitch, in 2012, the city pursued an initiative